Hi guys. What do we have today? We have predictions for 11 NBA games for December 2nd. So, let's get started. Washington Wizards and Charlotte Hornets. The Wizards have been stuck in a rut as they have dropped 4 of their last 5 games. The Hornets have won 2 consecutive games despite missing several of their top players. Currently, the Wizards are not performing well, and this is true especially when they are playing away games. In their previous 10 encounters in Charlotte, the Wizards have a head-to-head record of 2-8 ATS. Even though I expect a competitive game, I believe the Hornets will cover the spread. Play Charlotte Hornets plus 3.5. Denver Nuggets and Atlanta Hawks. The Nuggets have been in excellent form, winning 5 of their last 6 games, yet despite this, it seems as though they lack confidence when you see them play. The Hawks have been in a bit of a slump as they have dropped 4 of their previous 6 games, but it appears that after their most recent contest against the lowly Magic, they have rediscovered their early season form. The Nuggets haven't covered a spread in 6 of their last 8 head-to-head games in Atlanta. The Hawks' top players' injuries might prove to be an insurmountable obstacle for them in this situation. Play Denver Nuggets minus 1.5. Miami Heat and Boston Celtics. The Heat had been in decent form considering the situation they were in about injured players. Up until the Celtics halted them, they were on a 3-game winning streak. Jimmy Butler's availability for this match is in question, so the Heat could have a full squad here. He is Miami's leading scorer, so if he plays, the line will surely change by a few points. The league's best team at the moment is the Celtics, who also excel at both ends of the floor. They have won 14 of their past 15 games. The Heat have covered the spread in 12 of the previous 17 meetings between these two teams in Boston, and I believe this trend will continue. Play Miami Heat plus 9.5. Toronto Raptors and Brooklyn Nets. 4 of their past 7 games have ended in victories for them. Even though they aren't as reliable a road team as they are at home, they are in this match a better defensive team. This was the 3rd straight victory for the Nets, who had won 6 of their previous 8 games. In the last 6 games between those two teams in Brooklyn, the Raptors have covered the spread in 5 of them. Although I believe this game will be difficult for both teams, I think the Raptors have a good chance of not just covering the spread but also winning this game. Play Toronto Raptors plus 3. Orlando Magic and Cleveland Cavaliers. The Magic had lost 6 straight games while the Cavaliers have won 6 of their previous 8 games. The Cavaliers are league leaders in score and defense, and they continue to play excellent basketball. Even though the Magic are losing games and not covering the numbers, anyone who saw their most recent game against the Hawks could tell that they have improved. In the last 9 games between those two teams, overall, the Magic have covered the spread in 7 of them. I am confident that the Cavaliers will prevail in this game, but I expect the Magic to cover the spread. Play Orlando Magic plus 10.5. Los Angeles Lakers and Milwaukee Bucks. The Lakers have won 6 of their past 8 games, and they have significantly improved their performance after switching up their starting lineup recently. From the start of the season, the Bucks have played outstanding basketball. In their past 6 games, they have won 4. The Lakers are 0-6 ATS in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record and 2-8 ATS in the last 10 meetings with the Bucks. The Bucks' defense is strong enough to stop AD and James, plus Antetokounmpo always plays with a higher level of motivation when he faces James. Play Milwaukee Bucks plus 7. Philadelphia 76ers and Memphis Grizzlies. The 76ers are starting to get healthy, but they are still without their top 2 players. They have been playing well lately, winning 7 of their previous 10 games, and as the underdog in this game, they deserve consideration. In terms of defensive effectiveness on the road this year, the 76ers are 4th in the league. They have a head-to-head record of 1-3-1 ATS in the last 5 encounters in Memphis. The Grizzlies have dropped 5 of their last 8 contests, but they perform considerably better at home than on the road. They won 7 of their last 9 games at home. I believe that neither of these two teams will find this game to be easy, and that the winner will be decided in the very final few seconds of the game. Despite that, I expect the Grizzlies to win here and cover the spread. Play Memphis Grizzlies -5. New Orleans Pelicans and San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are a total disaster since they have dropped 9 straight games. Despite all of this, they have shown their ability to play well against the Thunder in their most recent game. The Pelicans have won 7 of their past 9 games and they played an excellent ball. Their recent victories have mostly been attributed to their home games because they don't pose nearly as much of a danger on the road. 3 of their last 5 away games ended in losses. It becomes obvious why I am picking the home team in this situation when we consider the fact that the Pelicans have just twice in their last 10 games covered the spread between those two teams. Play San Antonio Spurs +7.5. Houston Rockets and Phoenix Suns. The Rockets have been struggling as they have dropped 7 of their last 10 games. They play especially poorly defensively away from home, when they allow more than 117 points per game. The Suns have been in excellent form as they have won 7 of their previous 8 games. They are also highly aggressive on defense, which results in many turnovers for their opponents. Everyone thinks that the Suns will perform similarly to how they did against the Nuggets after 2 dreadful defeats. Despite their excellent play, the Suns are currently miles behind the Nuggets in terms of form. Head-to-head, the Rockets covered the spread in 3 of their last 6 games in Phoenix. Play Houston Rockets +11.5. Indiana Pacers and Utah Jazz. The Jazz were in poor health and had dropped 8 of their previous 11 games, but they performed outstandingly against the Clippers in their last contest to restore their season-opening form. The Pacers have won 7 of their previous 10 games, showing their excellent form. Head-to-head, the Pacers have won 6 of their past 8 matches overall and 4 of their last 5 encounters in Utah. The Jazz have a very challenging assignment in this game, but even if they succeed and win, I don't think their victory would include covering the spread of 5 points. Play Indiana Pacers +5. Chicago Bulls and Golden State Warriors. The Bulls have lost 6 of their past 9 games and have not been playing their best basketball lately. They still play poor defense, especially while playing road games. Following a poor start to the year, the Warriors appear to be gradually finding their standout performance from the last quarter of last year. Even if they are not yet a team that can be completely trusted, they do fairly well at home. Head-to-head, the Bulls are 4-14 ATS in the last 18 meetings in Golden State. To be honest, we may expect any outcome in this game, but I'm only willing to bet on the Warriors winning. Play Golden State Warriors -6.5. Guys, that would be all. See you tomorrow.